Hola amigos! In today's video, you will learn how to ask and tell the time in Spanish. Knowing how to ask and tell the time in Spanish while visiting a Spanish-speaking country can save your life. Some Hispanic people, especially old people, don't like wearing watches or carrying their phone with them. That means they might ask you for the time. So with this video, you will learn how to tell the time and a lot more. Así que, iniciemos. A clock and a watch means the same thing in Spanish. Reloj. Reloj. If you look at the clock in the video, it has three hands. Let's learn it in Spanish. The first one is segundero. Segundero. Or you can say manecilla de segundos. Manecilla de segundos. The second one is minutero. Minutero. Or you can say manecilla de minutos. Manecilla de minutos. And the last one is horario. Horario. Or manecilla de la hora. Manecilla de la hora. Now it's time for you to finally learn how to ask the time in Spanish. But picture this. You need to know first the numbers. In this case, the number from 1 to 50. Del 1 al 50. Especially if you want to tell the time using the informal structure. I know it's been a while since you practiced the numbers. Let's review them. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40, 50. Now, this part here is very tricky. When you want to say 31, you cannot say the same way you do it in English. You don't say 31, you say 30 and 1. For example, 31, 31, 35, 35, 35. When asking the time in Spanish, there are three common ways to do that. The first one is, ¿qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? Repeat after me. ¿Qué hora es? This one is very popular. It doesn't matter where you go, people will use it. In Colombia, we use it a lot. The second most common one is, ¿qué hora tiene? Repeat after me. ¿Qué hora tiene? If people know each other, they will use instead, ¿qué hora tenés? ¿Qué hora tenés? ¿Qué hora tenés? The last one is, ¿me regalas la hora? ¿Me regalas la hora? Repeat after me. ¿Me regalas la hora? Now, to sound polite, you will need to use the word disculpe before the question. For example, disculpe, ¿qué hora es? Disculpe, ¿me regala la hora? Disculpe, ¿Qué hora tiene? Let's move on now to the correct ways to tell the time. To say it's 1 o'clock, you need to say es la una en punto. Es la una en punto. Yes, you heard that right. Es la means it is. It's. En punto means o'clock. En punto. En punto. When you're reading the clock and the hour hand is in 2 or after 2, you cannot say es la. You will have to say son las. Repeat after me. Son las. Son las. Example. Son las 9 en punto. Son las 9 en punto. If the clock strikes 9:15, there are two ways for you to say that in Spanish. 9:15, you can say 9:15. 9:15. That is the informal way for you to say that. Now, the formal way for you to say 9:15 is 9:15. 9:15. 9:15. What if instead of 9:15 is 9:30? In Spanish you say 9:30. 9:30. That is the informal way to tell the time. The formal way to say that is 9:30. 9:30. Once the minute hand go past 9:30, you have two options. The first one is to say 9:40. 9:40. 9:40. And if you want to use the formal way to say that, you will have to use three expressions. The first one is menos. Menos. Or para la o para las. And the last one is faltan. Faltan o falta. And if you want to say that it's 9:40 in a formal way, this is how you could do it. The first one is faltan 20 para las 10. Faltan 20 para las 10. Or you could say son las 10 menos 20. 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 Llegó la hora de poner a prueba tu español con la hora. Disculpe, ¿qué hora es? Disculpe, ¿qué hora tiene? Disculpe, ¿me regala la hora? Disculpe, ¿qué hora es? Bueno amigos, this is the end of the video. I really hope that now you are way more confident to ask the time and of course tell the time in Spanish. That's all. I'll see you in the next video. Adiós. Nos vemos pronto.